My name is Curie Chang. I'm a first year at Darden and a Batten Scholar. In college, I had a memorable opportunity to meet Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor. My Supreme Court class was visiting to observe an oral argument, and by chance, we were able to unofficially sit with her and ask her a few questions. I mustered up my courage and I asked her, "What kind of justice do you hope to become?" A little cheeky for a junior in college. But she told me it was the toughest question she'd been asked that day, so A+ or DP from Darden for me. But more importantly, she said that she hopes to never lose curiosity in the work that she does for the country. And this stuck with me for a very long time, and something I mulled over frequently as I went through my own 10-year career. And a couple of years ago, I found myself in my curiosity lost. I was fortunate enough to be part of some amazing projects during my time at the Fed as a data scientist. Interagency work, consumer policy, presenting to the Chair Powell and the Board of Governors. It was a ride that I was grateful to be on, but to be honest, not excited to be on. I spent 2 years remote working in Colorado due to my husband's military orders. There, I witnessed the impacts of the Cameron Peak wildfires. What I observed about the resulting displacement, health impacts, and stunted recovery matched what I learned at the Fed, that such negative climate events hit disadvantaged groups much harder. The wildfire, thankfully, stopped 10 miles short of my house, but not before it established environmental innovation as my main professional priority. I started with a question I've always wondered about as a consumer of the fashion industry. Where do my clothes go after I'm done with them, after Goodwill, after the thrift stores? Pulling the literal and figurative thread on this question inspired me to found a company, Petrichor, to address textile waste. My new purpose became protecting the environment for future generations by creating sustainable replacements of staple garments and designing products with the end in mind. Whereas I was working for my country beforehand, this dream could have a positive impact on the world. Yet this idea was so out of left field compared to my past that I wondered if I could pull it off. Then I got the call from Whitney, and the Batten Institute presented me with an opportunity to come to Darden. And Darden alumni like Elizabeth Blankenship, who won awards from the Batten Institute for business and sustainable fashion, convinced me of the support of the Batten and Darden professors and alumni who would be in my corner to teach, to guide with their years of experience and connections. And when I spoke to more alumni, I became curious. What kind of school leaves such happy and frankly satisfied alumni? And to top it off, when I spoke to MJ and Joe during my interview, they shared the enthusiasm I felt about my business idea. And it was one of the first times that I felt like I could be successful in my pursuit of my own definition of success. So with the generous scholarship of the Batten Institute, I accepted and got to Darden. In the past 2.5 quarters was an opportunity to meet with professors who care, to be humbled by my brilliant classmates, and learn how to shrink the fight from Damon DeVito so I can move my business forward. I became more inquisitive, engaged, and challenged. Batten family, your gift has made it possible for me and my cohort and the cohorts before it to become a part of the Darden community without the very real financial pressures that often accompany pursuing an MBA. I want to thank you for your continued generosity, providing a safety net for me and my distinguished classmates, and for guiding me to Darden, where I continue to grow my curiosity in the work that I hope to do for our world.